First, howdy, third, sup, just in time for me to eat this dinner. Hello everyone. What's up, homies? Hi, Celestial. It's probably gonna be more of a like laid back stream. I really just want to farm bars on God, and hopefully I actually get one, or two, or three, 4, 5, 6. Five or 6, yeah. 0 button possible for fire. 0 button what? It's watching her like, yo, we're Rambo, and I got the notification for stream. And you can double the AJT 500 content. Your complaints about Vicala TA made me laugh. EX Plus? Yeah. But you don't want to do 0 button anyway. You want to do, Percival S3. If you kill with a skill, well, if you kill without enemy action, you get less lockout. But if you kill with a skill, you get even less lockout than attacking. So you want to kill with the Percival S3. But yeah, you can do it. You can do it 0 button regardless. Heloise Hype Squad, Talented Track Team, AJT's 500. I swear so. May the butter be plenty. Thank you. The one person not preying on my downfall. I appreciate you, Sarcel. Time to get Percival, surely. Yeah. Yeah, if you ain't got Percival, dude, might want to work on that quick. Kinda just missing the best character in the game. How good does Yukata Vicky work in full auto team of Lucio, Vicky, and Cosmos? Full auto for what? I'm not a hate watcher either, I'm a love watcher. Okay, thank you, Rest. Much appreciado, amigo. But yeah, full auto of what? I feel like for one thing, you don't even really use Cosmos in full auto. So, unless you're like full autoing Agostia, I feel like I feel like Cosmos not even a part of that combo. General content? I mean, like I said, Lucio and Vicky are fine, but Cosmos ain't the one. You either put like somebody like Ilnot or like Kumbira, Mugen, Nihon, Makara, like not Cosmos. But she's fine for full auto. I think she excels the best in full auto. She kind of takes a dump on like PBHL, Celeste M3, what's her face, Osiris. Like, she's good for all that stuff. Have every character you just said except Elnot? Then yeah, any of those. I mean, like a really killer combo, honestly, is seeking. A really killer combo is seeking Makara, Makara into Nihon. Like, unless your grid's like dog water, that combo pretty much kills everything, because Seeking Makara just does a lot of damage. Then she swaps out to Nihon, and if the boss is still alive, Nihon just Seeking gives everybody kicking steroids, and then they kill it in like the next turn. Except for like Celeste. That's like the only that's like the only thing that doesn't work in. But all like Fedial and Seeking. Well, I guess, okay, that is one thing Vikala doesn't take a dump on is Fedial, because Fedial can't get debuffed, so you can't put up her supplemental stuff, and you can't put up that Dormouse thing. So that's one boss that Vikala ain't the greatest in. But Celeste M3, PBHL, Osiris, she's good in. Welcome. Hi, Ire. Dude, the Seeking half EP went away, dude, and people stopped killing the boss. I'm already using my UL comp. This joint's still slow. Everyone's believing Hallhead's gonna be the next Fire Grand. Who do you think it might be? I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people want Hallhead, but I feel like Hallhead is kind of weird. I feel like Hallhead is really weird. I would like more expect. I would more expect a Tomb, but I mean, honestly, I'm not really like we kind of talked about it on Aku's stream earlier. I'm not really expecting another Grand for Fire. I'm expecting like a seasonal. I'm expecting like that last like flash of June. They're gonna like drop a seasonal. That would be my guess. I mean, the only reason I don't think they're gonna do a Grand is because they already have they already have like a main hand off Finny staff, and they got UL's weapon first before anybody else. So I don't see them introducing another Grand. I don't even know what else you give Fire at this point besides like a new like grid series like UL weapon, but again, UL weapon just came out and it's not done yet. So I don't see them introducing another one for Fire when Fire already has one of the ones that only 2 elements in the game have already. I don't see a Grand. I don't see a Grand in the works. I see a seasonal. But I also just don't feel like it's going to be Hawhet, because Hawhet is literally Phoenix, and I feel like, even though I know like a lot of people are like down bad for Hawhet, I feel like Phoenix for one thing is a sticking enemy, and for another thing, I feel like they haven't finished all the other needs yet, and there's a Fire one, aka a Tomb, that hasn't been released yet. So if I was gonna go with the need, like if I was gonna be a betting person on a needs, I would put my bet on a Tomb, not Hawhead. My butt will not be ready for Hawhead or a Tomb. I want them both. I'm not ready for Summer Tomb either. My money is either Raziel as Dark Primarch or Grand Sariel. Gotta keep those industry plant allegations going, bro. Another Raziel ult a year after she was introduced, Anna Summerall will be hysterical. In my opinion, too, Hawhead's literally a fake, no real character. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Hawhead. I mean, I don't think just because she's a fake person, I don't think that's a reason why she wouldn't get released in general. I definitely see her getting released at some point. I just don't see her getting released right now. She might even get released like this year. But I feel like another thing with Hawhet too is I feel like if you're gonna release Hawhet, you probably release Hawhet on like like New Year's, and she's probably gonna be like a Grand. But again, like I said, I don't think Fire's gonna get another Grand, so I'm more inclined to believe it's gonna be a summer Yukata a Tomb. If they give us Raziel and Dark, I'll crash out. Dude, I'm so tired of taking Raziel, man. So tired of Raziel. I'm also really, really tired of Raziel too, because I know for a fact, whenever whatever type of alt Raziel gets next, whether it's a seasonal or it's a grand or something, she's gonna perform way easier than her summer version, and it's just gonna piss me off. And she's not gonna be Earth again. She's gonna be in some other LE, and she's gonna have good stuff from her Earth version, but it's not gonna be nearly as hard to get, and it's just gonna irk the crap out of me. So I really just don't want her to get another unit. Sorry, I'm a Raziel hater. She can chill for a bit. Get Dark Raziel for Valentine's Day or Xmas. Dark gets another grand, I hope. Bro, Dark is seeking suffering, bro. No Primarch, no UL weapon, dude. Yikes. What a rough existence. I feel like Dark is probably gonna like pop off at the end of the year. That's my guess. I feel like especially now that we have like confirmed Fire Guild War next, it's probably gonna be like what are Guild War timings? Yeah, Guild. Like what are Guild War timings for like the last like last year? So June, so like around September. So my guess is like Dark's probably not gonna get. They may get like one seasonal or something during summer, and then I feel like around September, it's probably gonna be their Guild War. They're probably gonna get their grand. Then they're probably gonna get like a Christmas unit, and they're probably gonna get something crazy on New Year's too. That's like my guess for Dark. I think they're gonna be like a late bloomer this year. I think they're just gonna like not give Dark a whole lot of stuff until the end of the year, and they're just gonna like shower Dark with stuff. Speak that, HHT. Fire Guild War is gonna suck harder than Water. Water was already held with people on Primal in-game grid suffering, still the full auto consistently on Paladin. Fire gonna up it because it's Fire. Bro, I'm telling you, taking Fire, that's what I'm saying, dude. Fire, they're gonna drop, they're like, taking Atum, dude. Atum is gonna be the grossest seeking full auto unit you've ever seen in your life. Atum is gonna be like taking, I don't know, like Dark's or Logia, but for Fire. Where it's just a seeking crazy, super tanky, you can't take damage character. Oh snap, an artifact. It's gonna be or no, you know what? He's gonna be like taking Yatima actually. He already got that one thing. You know that one thing Atum does? Like it like, what, like 25% or something? Where he makes it so you do like no damage? He's gonna get something like that in his Seeking kit. And you're just gonna be tanky as crap in 250. Gotta start saving. If I can't get an Aaliyah, alt, can Predator finally get an alt? Predator does need an alt. I need caffeine. It's gonna be so hard to rank up on Fire Guild War. This light was so comfy even with me suffering because Magna 40%. Feels above ability. Yeah. That's what I think, bro. I think he's gonna be like, I think whoever comes out, like I'm betting on Atum, but I think whoever comes out is just gonna like they're gonna go crazy for 250. I think they're gonna do pretty much exactly what Vakala is. Like exactly what Vakala was for Light, where Vakala came out last second and she's like a thinking god for like the last like 2 floors. I think they're gonna do that again, but for Fire. Because Fire is really burst focused, and it's already like, we already know once people get into 250, they're already gonna blow that crap up with Fire. But like when it comes to full auto, I think they still need like a really good character for that joint. And the other thing too is they have Seeking, bro. Fire has Seeking Percival, they have Zeta, they have UL, and they have Finny. Like, don't forget about Seeking Finny Dio, bro. Don't forget about Finny Dio. Finny's gonna be tanking crazy stuff, bro. I already know it. The only way I feel like Fire is gonna have like a hard time on 250 is if they like actually force them into Ogi. But I don't think they're gonna force them into Ogi. Hit count disgusting. Probably gonna be like Shalim instead of Water Yatima. Think about it, there really is a high chance that it could be an E. You forgot Zeta. No, I said Zeta. But I'm just my dark horse is Finny. I think Finny's gonna go crazy on 250. Change the Fire Guild War. Oh snap! To light Guild War only to make Fire Guild War line up with Summer. The fact that we already have Summer Death Nut. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you. More worried about the setups. Set up Fraw you will. Set it and forget it. Oh yeah, Fraw also exists. Yeah. Because you can put anything and it'll still work. My Dark Horse's song, bro. I hope your Dark Horse is not the Dark Horse Mercy, because I don't have song, and I really don't want to Lynx make that character. Putting MC as backline to get Finny, Zeta, Percival, UL front. I don't know a single Fire 10, not even Michael. Oh yeah, you're cooked, Mo. You're cooked, dog. Would Fraud work well in 250? Probably yes. Especially with her kicking S4, dude. I mean, Fraud is like one of the reasons why you survive so well in kicking like Fraud like plus like Finny staff is like one of the reasons why you survive so well in Siete full auto. Cause she heals so freaking much. And she dispels like crazy. And makes it so the enemy can't do anything. Low-key hoping Esther will pull through. Is All-in-On even relevant when you have Wami, Zeta, Percival? I think yeah, I do think All-in-On is relevant. I think All-in-On is kind of like one of those things where it's like the way I see All-in-On right now is All-in-On is kind of like the Florence in the Florence Mugen Nihon comp, where like in a lot of content nowadays you only really need Mugen and Nihon, but when you need more damage you bring out Florence too. And I feel like it's the same thing in Fire, where like you only really need like Wamdis and Teking Percival for most of the stuff, but when you need more damage, then you bring out All-in-On. And I feel like Guild War is something where you might need more damage to do some of the setups like 100, 150. Why UL over Zeta? I don't know if I'd say UL over Zeta, but UL is good because she has the dodge crowd. And she has TA. Where do I even want to put? Where do I even want to put All-in-On on? 100, 150. I have a question. If I'm a win man, what Ellie spell should I be looking for? Need to see if Aku's GBF Riz works. Fire? I don't think Fire. For a wind player? Who goes well with wind? I mean, it low-key might be Fire, actually. I feel like wind and either fire or water go well together. One of those two. I feel like you don't mess with light or dark. And I don't feel like you really mess with earth either. I feel like it's either fire or water. She also auto dispels. No element. You go full 2D date the units. Bro, what units in wind do you want to date, bro? I'm not seeing any bars on the screen. Your title and thumbnail is incredibly misleading. Shut up, creep. Oh, you mean in the PBHL setup? It's because seeking PBHL is mad slow right now, so UL gives me more honors. Like if you have the time to press this. By the way, this isn't Grand UL. This is normal UL, not Grand. It's this one. It's the normal UL, and I'm using this skill. If you have the time to do this extra button, then it gives you more honors. And PBHL is mad slow right now, so I have the time. UL is just like Zeta, but with a bit less damage. About to look for my water spells. It's Fox Land. Zeta does a hell of a lot more damage because S2 and S3. Run both for 2 dispels on auto attack. Bro, can y'all stop talking? I can't ticking refresh right, man. I went crashed out over Koopy. I'm still alive. Bro, I saw some of the Koopyton stuff, bro. I was like, dang, that's crazy, bro. Hey, have you tried playing Earth before? have you tried playing Earth before, dude? What units do you want to date, bro? Siegfried, Cosmo. Cosmo? No, we're talking about hold up. We're talking about in Wind, Sarcel. UL does boost crit to 100% because that's 2. Why not use sumo setup then? Because sumo setup is still slower than what I'm doing right now. And I have to manual a thinking button to kill Orchid. And ain't nobody trying to do that. And the thing about it is I get like, hold up. I'll show you. And do this joint. Oh, well. If it'll attack again, bro. See, look. I could just do this. And it's faster. And if I hit on wind with this ungodly comp, bro, this joint goes up like another 200, 300k. And it's faster than sumo. Fire has so many good units, it's unfair. You can literally everything. Pick your poison. Lich, Katura, Galleon, Sieg, Naru, Korra, Noir, Anilla, Randall, Sandalvin. I'm taking Lich and Galleon. Leave Lich and Galleon to me. It's pretty good right now, there. No one remembers Alea and Catherine. And when my 2D green blue spouses transcend elements. 21 minutes and still no bars. Mr. Streamer might be a little washed. Just a little. That's kind of you, Kit. Leia's another unit. There's a typing limit. I can only name so many. My wife, no. I just want a Galleon. You want a Galleon? Lich is mine? Nah, bro. Nah, she's mine. I'm taking her. Lich and Galleon to me is crazy. Be for real, for real. When has Noir, Aaliyah, Naru, Azusa, Tiamat, Rosetta, Galleon, Ulysses, Catherine, Aaliyah, Inyo. Bro, I'm gonna be real. Out of all the characters you just listed, Mercy, the only ones I actually... Oh, snap. Hey, I'll take this. The only ones I actually like out of the ones you just listed are Galleon and Aaliyah. Those are the only ones. Now, granted, a lot of those characters are hot. But the only ones that I actually like out of the ones you listed are Aaliyah and Galleon. It be your own streamers. What about the guys? I don't swing that way. I'll take the crazy. Oh, I call Inyo. I'll take the crazy. Bro. Okay, Brando, you can keep Lich. I'll take Galleon. She comes from my element anyway. I'm best suited for this. Leave Galleon to me. Glad you in the Lich Club, Elo. Be nice to have a drink night with Aaliyah. I don't drink, so it wouldn't be. And she also like smokes too, right? Nah. Not for me. Let's not forget the goat herself, Sierra. Is that what you're after, Ire? You trying to get after Sierra? Wind Cag win? I don't know, bro, but I might become a win main after that. Would you date Nier? Is Hasalia unavailable? In this situation? Is Nier the only person I can date? I drink with Leah the meal. Alright, bro, I'll see you in the hospital after you've been turned into Raisin. Wait, what? Oh, with thinking Galleon? Bro, it's okay. Hi, 80. Sarah would probably give life advice. Nobody going after the true hero gachapin? No. No, bro. Ira wants a sugar mommy. That's the only reason anyone goes for her. Would I like to be an accessory to a successful businesswoman who is rich beyond calculations? Why, yes, sign me up. I mean, I respect you, bro. There is not many people that say I would go after Zero. So, you know, you do you, to be honest. Just not, I'm not trying to, that's like a business friend. I'm not trying to get in with Zero, you know what I mean? She would be the only one available. Everyone else is taken. Okay, then yeah. Then yeah, I would date Nier in that situation. I like Nier, like, I don't know. Nier is one of those type of chicks, I wouldn't even try and fix her. She'd just make me worse. I don't know. Nier kind of creeps me out, though. I'm not gonna lie. Nier's a little bit too heavy. Kage isn't win too, though. Straight up, just be her PR guy. That's weak. What do you mean that's weak? Be quicker to kill yourself than dating Nier. Skip the busy work. I mean, at least you can go out like with somebody and not die alone. When got Lesia. Who? I can fix Hase, bro. Trust. Bro, there's nothing wrong with Hase. What do you mean? She's perfect. Arla Maya can be my mommy. I don't care. I'd be her step stool or her lap pillow. The world is her oyster. Has anyone taken Cosmos yet? No. Nah, it's all you, dude. Nobody said anything about Cosmos yet. So Matera originally wins. Is she wind or fire? Does she have a fire version too? I don't know. Well, let me let this turn go. Right. Oh no, she's wind. She's wind. This one's fire. She's wind. She'll eliminate Ilnot or mine. Hase would unironically be the girl for Aku. No, he wants seeking Nier. I'll throw E-hands with anyone that dares. It's fire. Take Naruto, but honestly, she'd whip me into shape. Matera was win first, fire second. I'm a fraud. Win, that's why her sisters win. Oh yeah, Sutera. Yeah. Cosmos could chain me to a wall and I would thank her. Bruh. Not the fan fiction coming out. Aku just doesn't know it. I guess if you're more mainstream appealing, successful businesswoman, you also have Casino Lady. Nah, I think I feel like Zero is at least chill though. To tear my beloved. Azusa Naru though. Agreed. On bed, Nier wants to be loved, but Hase would scratch your back with anger if you did it hard. What the heck? Oh, is this fanfiction night, bro? Hey, I'm gonna make a fanfiction too, man. My fanfiction is me getting a bar. That's my fanfiction. Oh, is this a PBHL? What is this? Imperial Ascension? What the heck? Huh? Nani? Do love me some crazy woman. I did not want to make up to Zero saying Ohio. Oh, wake up. I do not like how she talks. I don't mind how she talks. Can't be fanfiction if it's gonna happen IRL. Honestly, I thought you said fanfiction and thought that was clever. Sorry, I'm too stupid for that. It's a crazy thing to hear joining the stream. I don't even know what you heard, bro. If you get a bar, thank me. I'm up to 38 million casino chips. Taylor Phil will give me 77 one day. All fanfictions now belong to me. bro. I don't even know why this is my ultimate Bahamut Teking join team, by the way, but whatever. Where's my bar? Hey, who was that? Stella, you're permanently banned from everything. The only host could get bars from this. No, you can get a gold chest bar, but it's literally the lowest bar rate chance in the game because they nerfed it like crazy. See y'all. Peace out, dude. Nice knowing you, man. Should have just ponied up a bar. Dude, I've gotten so many Teking blue chests and no bar. Actually, I can't even cap though, because I got a bar last night. I don't even know what. I don't remember how many horns I was at. Let me see. Once I get through this. How many horns was my last one? 36, 800 was last night. So I'm almost at 1,000 horns since then. God dang, bro. Dude, bro, I hit so much PBHL, man. It's insane. Literally got that bar last night and I'm already up another 1,000 horns. Bro, this seems like an ungodly amount, by the way. How high is the Seeking run? Yeah! See, this is the reason why I don't use the Sumabito thing right here. That's why I don't use Sumabito. This joint's this joint's faster. It does the same, if not more honors. That's why I don't use Sumabito. If gold bars are butter and Dama bars are chocolate, what does that make? Terra bars? Blue Jolly Ranchers? Sure. Sure. Earthman with fires is most used element. Blue bars are Snickers. Fire's gonna go crazy. Using double Kag and Mimic. You don't even need that, Finn. Unless do you not have the pass? Do you not have the pass? If you have the pass, you literally can do that joint with just Mimic. My Fire Sky Piercer. Wah, my Fire Sky Piercer. Wah. Snickers have brown packaging though. Only the blue is front. Not Snickers. What's the joint with the coconut in it? Disgusting one. The pass, like the pass that lets you do that lets you do 2 hosts of everything, or like double hosts of everything. Was that to do with EX Plus? Because of the Teking. So like, let me show you. Let me put you onto some tech. Let me put you onto some tech. DY the mathematician got you, bro. All right, look at this. All right, this is in resources channel, by the way. This is in resources channel. So look, where's the note? Oh, this. Okay. So the extra chests containing bait chunks are guaranteed at 167% total drop rate, right? So right here, so you only need 67% boost. So then if we go over to Teking, if we go over to bounty, right? Or I need to look at Teking, where's the thing at? Where's the drop rate calculator thing? This. Okay, so look, if you do crew buffs on, Mimic Manatura, Journey drops level 5, and then yeah, Journey drops level 5, and then you're gonna get Bounty 1, right? You're at 71%. So right here, literally just by having Mimic, having your crew buffs, and having the Journey drops on, and hitting that bounty, you're already at 71%, which is over the 67% that you need. So Fire can literally get away with just having the Mimic Manatura if you have the pass, and you're already set. You don't need any more for EX Plus. Now the difference is if you're going for Celestials, If you're going for Celestials, I don't know which node it is here. Well, I think Celestials just in general. Oh yeah, here it is. The extra chest containing Celestial weapons can't be guaranteed. So essentially, with Celestials, what you do is you literally just go for as high a drop rate as is feasible. Um, but for EX Plus, you only need that 67%, and then you're just done. It doesn't matter anymore. Let's see, but I'm also using CAG for 50%. Okay, well that's fair. If you actually need it for the TA, like if you don't have TA stuff in your grid, like that's fine. That makes sense. But I'm just telling you for purely bounty, you don't need it for EX Plus. At least that's what they're called. Heart of Grease Spit It Mo. They should remove the name Joys from it, Sarzo. Wait, you guys don't like Almond Joys? I like Almond Joys. I like Almond Joys. Dude, I kind of want to change my skins. I feel like my skins have been the same for a while on this team. I feel like I need to change it up. I think I'm gonna make Womdis like her default. I'm gonna make UL something. I don't know what she's gonna be. I don't know what I'm gonna make Percival either. Does Percival have anything else that's not a freaking like just his normal armor? does, he, does he have an outfit that's not just his normal armor besides this one? Oh, I guess he has this one. What is this? This one? Nah, not that one. Alright, which one between this one and this one? Which one? So I dislike almost anything with coconut in it. Dang. Almond sorrow. The only thing I like about coconut is coconut water. Summer? Am I missing a Percival? Percival. Or is it a skin? Oh yeah, I don't have this character. I don't have this character. Yeah, I don't have Summer Percival. Light Percy got the most aura. He has a tuxedo skin, doesn't he? Or something like that from the CD. I don't know. I don't have the CD. So Percy Summer never going to get a character. He's right there. This one. This one's Summer. I just don't have him. I think I'm going to do the light one. I like this pose too. I'm going to do that one. Alright, what does UL have? What's this? Oh, I haven't used this one in a really long time. Okay, I'm doing this one. His kid is trash. He doesn't exist. I'm gonna make Womdis her taking default. I feel like I've like never used Womdis default before. Okay. New squad acquired. Light Purser reminds me of Order Soul. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I'd use my taking. Bro, now that all the assets gotta load in. I haven't used like taking different skins on this squad in a hot minute. Oh, I need to change Zeta too on the other squad. And I gotta somehow not do the casual Zeta. I gotta somehow not do casual Zeta. I always go back to the casual Zeta. Where's the Zeta team? Let's see. What do I do for Zeta? Is this one good? I've like never done the Racer Zeta before. Dude, this is my favorite Zeta though. I love this outfit so much. TM might replace Alana too. She's too blue. Oh, Wamda's default looks ugly on Fire Team. She's too blue. Is that good of an outfit? Wait, it's that good of an outfit? They give casual Zeta an extra portrait. She better have hair down. SR Light Zeta. Oh, taking this one. I've used this one before. Oh snap. Okay, good call. I forgot about this art. Okay, yeah, we'll use this one. We'll use that one. I forgot about that art, bro. Oh my god, this art is so freaking cute. This art is so cute. Oh my god, my heart. No, we're going with that one. We're going with that one. They got me. Wamdis is pretty peeking. Wamdis is pretty blue though. I see what you're talking about. she seems like ice cold in comparison to everything else. Hey, it's okay, dude. I'm the only person in the world rocking teaking. I'm the only person in the world rocking teaking default Wamdis in fire. Where's that Singer Zeta? I used that one a lot when it came out. I need to give that one a break. That one is good though. Rocking default Wamdis and fire though. Bruh. Oh, so you're just gonna call it ugly, but you weren't gonna teaking say that you're using it too? Okay. Like Summer Zeta's art is crazy. She's just like a Christmas wrap. Bruh, she's your present, bro. Just not your present. She's my present. Back up. Oh, snap. That's 12 out of 30, bro. Might be time to bench this UL team. 0 honors? Bruh, it might be time to bench this UL team, though. Might be too quick. We might be starting to speed up around these parts. I'll give it one more shot. Got it wrong, calling it ugly because I use it. If I didn't use it, how could I know she looks ugly? Because I brought it up on the screen. I did one run. Okay, maybe it's not that fast. Maybe I just had some freak encounters. Just everybody piled into the same one. Did one run. Yeah, I did like one run in between, like when I swapped the skin and you saying that message. I did one run where you could have seen it. You forgot to change Cheetah's skin? Let us see Cheetah's actual skin? No. I'm never changing my Mana Diver Cheetah again, bro. Dude, the amount of Mana Diver setups I had to go through. Like the thing about it is either I never change Cheetah's skin again, or I change it and I never come back to this one again. Oh, like literal skin? Bro. Too bad I was watching it 10 seconds behind, internet lag. But yeah, dude, the amount of Mana Diver setups I had to go through to freaking get all my skills back in order so they're all Rising Sword was too much work. So I'm either never changing Mana Diver again, or if I'm changing off of it, I'm never coming back. Because it's too much. I use Mana Diver way too much to be swapping skins. All willy-nilly on it. I really want to use the teaking, I want to use the malevolent alter ego. I don't remember who asked me the other day, like, what my favorite skin in the game is. But I think my favorite skin in the game is, like, I think it's like a 3-way tie between, like, or no, it's like a 4-way tie. It's like a 4-way tie between the latest Guild Wars skin, this skin, blue skin, and the malevolent alter ego skin. It's like a 4-way tie between those. I think those are my favorites. But I have like no spot to put my Malevolent Alter Ego. And I want to put it on Mana Diver because unironically that might be like the hottest Jita. But oh snap, that's taking 11 people. But again, I don't want to change my Mana Diver skin ever again. Just got my third uncapped Fire Exalto. Thank you for the luck, Mr. Hilo. You're banned for that 80. You took all my gold bar luck. So congrats. Unironically, now that it's seeking Fire Guild War, I think I'm gonna finish my Fire Magna too. I think I need 2 more of those staffs just to have it finished, just in general. Domain expansion, Malevolent Gagging. Mine's the non-blue skin or Guild War skin. Bro, what is going on with my game? Why is this joint so stinking slow? Hello? What happened? Internet? Internet? Mine's a School Days skin. Not gonna lie. Dog, the base Eternal skin with the cloak is 10 times cooler than blue skin. Never got the hype. Nah, that's not true. That's not true. The one with the K. Oh my god, my internet is seeking getting cooked, bro. No. No. Oh yeah, I'm dropping frames too. Nah, this joint might be cooked. This joint might be cooked. My internet is dying. Razor Jita was top tier for a hot minute. Oh, the pink one? The pink one was top tier. Yeah. That joint's literally how I see myself. Oh, the School Days Grand? Luchador Jita needs to be discussed. That cake is not normal. That is a good cake too. It's happened to me, to you, to everyone. Oh really? How is seeking bro, how is this browser game killing my entire internet though? It feels like it's my internet, not just Grand Blue. Okay, maybe I'm back now. It's faster now. Oh yeah, OBS looks like it's back too. I don't know what just happened right there. Seeking dipped. But yeah, I really want to use like the Malevolent Alter Ego more, but I don't know what to use it on. All my used jobs are like taken. My internet's also dying. I had to refresh the page. Dang, 11 out of 30, bro. Hey, I still got my honors though. Still got that MVP though. PBHL seems slow today. I mean, it's starting to speed up in certain areas, bro. I just got an 11 out of 30. I had a 12 out of 30 like 3 minutes ago. But overall, it's been slow, yeah. That's the reason why I'm using this UL team instead of Zeta, because it's been slow. Can burst light. Everyone on self-care day with the post-go or burnout, bro. Maybe the filthy casuals. Not me, bro. I'm already back in the trenches. Never give up. I got work to do. I got bars to farm. Got stuff to bar, bro. I gotta get ready for Fire Guild War, even though I have everything already. I don't even know what I could potentially even bar for fire anymore. I really don't. I even got the niche scrap. Like taking Icarus weapon and taking ball katana. I literally don't know what else I can bar in fire that I don't already have. The only other thing I could think of is like taking pig staff, but like even pig staff got crept by UL, and I have 2 ULs, so I don't even know what to I don't know what else there is to bar, like unless they come out with something new. I even got like weird, I even got weird weapons like taking what's her face, like Miran's weapon. I got that crap too. Fire Guild War soon. And now everybody cares about Colossus M3. When I was at Joint prior to Fire Guild War announcement, nobody cared. Mine's on Zerker. Mine's on Viking. Mine's on Viking too. Are you talking about Malevolent Alter Ego? Mine's on Viking too, but I don't use Viking a lot. My Zerker has the second Guild War skin. And my Glorybringer has the last Guild War skin. And my Chaos Ruler has the first Guild War skin. And those are like all the classes plus Mana Diver. Those are like the only ones I use like normally. So like I said, I don't have a good spot for my Malevolent Alter Ego. Even though I really want to use it. Never give up, says the old soldier on the chair. Yo, man, the war already ended. It hasn't ended, bro. The war's about to start back up. They're not listening. The new broken manhand weapon that will come out with the new 250 unit. But even that, I mean, if it's a main hand, that's free low though. I already got taking 10 bars. Actually, I got more than 10 bars. But I got like enough bars to do a main hand. So like I'm good on that. I just don't have like a whole lot of stuff to bar in fire. I'm missing a second UL weapon. Time to get it. Mr. Streamer, I was telling my friend that the Mana Diver strat was faster than Sumabito, except this friend doesn't have UL or pig weapon. Is it still going to be faster regardless? I mean, if they do honors, they got to see how many honors they do. The setup doesn't change. Like the buttons don't change. So the setup itself is still faster. But if they don't do the honors, then they might be cooked. I only use Viking for my Horus 4-turn. Yeah, I only use Viking for Horus and Teking Luo. Two things that I don't even host regularly. Your fault for telling me to get Aerial Fist? Doncho scamming me? Bruh. Aerial Fist, bro. That is a better thing if you didn't have Aerial. Actually, I like Boogeyman skin. My Boogeyman, I like Boogeyman's default, but I put that like ball gown outfit on Boogeyman. But I do like Boogeyman's default too. Why didn't Ad start playing right now? Please repeat. Oh, I said the setup itself is still gonna be faster regardless because it's less buttons. But if they can't do the honors, then they might be cooked. So they got to see how many honors they do without a pig weapon or without UL. But regardless, the setup itself is still faster. Careful what you wish for, lest side games release a new 3L weapon. I mean, I'm ready for that, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready, Freddy. If they give Fire another Grand while Dark still doesn't have an angel, I'm gonna crash out. Ball gun is what I use. Oh, snap. What I used when Mana Diver had Dagger Man. Oh, yeah. I use that a lot, too. Bro, Mercy, Arctic and Taste and skins are the same. I used the ball one on Mana Diver for a hot minute until I started being a sweat, and then I swapped it to this skin. But when I was just playing for fun, that's what I did. I did have a Aerial. I got a second fist. Did the live crash? I don't know. Did it crash? Is my internet dying again? Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Maybe so. I don't know what's happening, bro. On God, I'm about to seeking. Is it back now? What does OBS tell me? Oh no, OBS is still dropping frames. I don't know what's happening. Bro, I might just end. I might just end and farm on my own, bro. I might just go it alone. Is it my tabs? Do I have a tab? Is one of those wiki tabs screwing me, bro? I don't know what's happening. I mean, I ain't been home today, so I don't know what. It's back, but it's dropping. Yeah. That's what OBS tells me too. I don't know, bro. Is it like choppy? How's GBF making your frames drop? I don't know. Like I said, I don't think it's GBF. I think it's just my internet, just in general. I think it's just my internet, cause like I don't think GBF would affect OBS. I think it's just my internet in general. But is it like choppy choppy? If it's choppy choppy, then I'm gonna just end and call it a day. Karma for trying to trick Aku earlier today. Hey, it was a good joke, dude. It was a good joke. Got him. The sound is clean. Does the game look like dog water though? It's ending at day 4 because I was probably gonna be short if I tried and played Monster Hunter. Felt so good. Oh yeah. So you didn't go for top 2K? Dang. Yo, better luck in fire, dude. It's a bit choppy on the visuals, but honestly, it's just PBL matching. Okay. Well, tell me if it gets like, unless my experience gets so bad that I just want to end and go do something else in my life. Just tell me if it becomes like super, super, super bad. If it becomes super, super bad, like y'all remember that other time where my internet was messing up, and like I was like, screw this, I'm gonna just end. Like if it becomes like that again, just tell me, and I'm gonna just call it a day. If it just becomes like unwatchable. It's not choppy for me, it just stops playing, then I have to refresh. Yeah, tell me if it becomes like unbearable. But I don't know what's going on, Tiki. My ISP just be doing stuff sometimes, bro. That's 5. This one. 80's crying. Why is 80 crying? Did the stream die again? I don't know what that means. Still your boss, man? Okay, cool. I don't know why 80's crying then. Maybe their message got eaten by you too. Speeding up again, that's taking 12. That joint's dead. Still got that MVP though. Still got that MVP though. It's speeding up again. Bruh, refresh to shut fraud up. Mid-April, Mr. Streamer? Yeah. Very observant, aren't we? Are you ready for your upcoming run? Oh. I don't even know. I honestly feel like I kind of cooked myself with Savage, I'm not gonna lie. Because I did, it's kind of crazy though, because I did a 3-mile run on Sunday. And, it was actually like my third fastest 3-mile run on like the app. I don't even know how that's possible. When I took like other days, it's like everything just goes wrong and it just feels terrible, and it's really just a 50-50 coin flip. So I don't know how it's gonna be when I actually get to the race day, if my leg is just gonna think and be like, hey, I don't actually feel like running this day, or if it's gonna be okay. So I don't know. Like, I'm probably as ready as I'm gonna be, but I just don't know how fast I'm gonna be able to do it. And I know my trainer wants me to try and do it in like, I think he said he wants me to try and do it in like 35 minutes. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen. The only saving grace for a 35-minute is if I just get a huge speed and endurance increase because the track is like practically flat, as opposed to my neighborhood, which is a whole bunch of up and down hills. If I get like a speed and like stamina increase because the track is just like flat ground, then maybe I can go that fast. But otherwise, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that speed. Yo, Blaze of Carnage gamer, yeah. But regardless, though, whether I get faster speed or not, no, okay. Really, my only goal is I kind of just want to beat the speed that I did last time for the 5K. If I can beat the speed I did the last time, I'll feel accomplished personally. But honestly, just doing the race allows me to eat pizza again. So as long as I just do the race, I don't really care. And I know I can run 3 miles. There's no way I can't run 3 miles. I literally have to like break my leg to not be able to run 3 miles. Like I know I can do that. And I know I can do it before like the race like times out. I know I can do that. So if you do it half-heartedly, then no pizza celebratory moment. Nah. See, my pizza, that pizza I mean, granted, like I said, I'm gonna give it my all, but it's just I just don't know how fast I'm gonna be able to go. I really don't. I feel like this is probably how it's supposed to be, but I just feel like just in general, like I give up a lot of speed for like consistent form, so that I can consistently go, like, and continue to go. I feel like I give up a lot of speed. But again, like I said, it just feels like I don't know how it's gonna be once I get on the track. And it's kind of hard too, because when I do my runs, it's like I purposely walk up hills, and I don't know how it's going to be when I just like, because I've like run on the treadmill for that long, but the treadmill is like such a different thing than like running outside on like pavement or like in the grass or something. So like it's hard to tell. Like it's like, yeah, I can just continuously run for 3 miles on a treadmill, but like a treadmill is very different than outside, so I just don't know. And I can't run continuously for 3 miles outside on a flat surface because it's just not a flat surface where I run. So it's like it's hard to even be like really sure how it's gonna go because I'm just not gonna be in that situation until it's race day. I'm praying on your downfall. Thanks, ODK. Much appreciated. But oh snap. But yeah, I mean I'm gonna just do what I can, I guess. But like I said, I mean at the end of the day, I'm just there to do the race so I can get my pizza, bro. I'm just there to do my race so I can get my pizza. As long as I do the race, I get my food. Dude, I'm gonna be a crazy pizza person, bro. Once I get my pizza, man, like once I get access to pizza again, bro, I'm gonna start getting pizza from like every different place. I'm gonna start trying new restaurants I ain't never tried, thinking my entire life. I'm gonna get frozen pizzas, bro. I'm gonna try every single type of frozen pizza alive. Like I'm gonna just try it all, bro. I'm about to become the pizza connoisseur. What pizza you getting? I don't know. My trainer recommended this seeking like one pizza place, but he said he was gonna tell me more about it once we got close to the race. So I don't know. I've never been to that place, but he mentioned the name, but I've never been there before. So I might go there. I don't know. Is it like how people do runs on beaches to get better at running in general? If that's how it works. What do you mean, Mo? Remember when you predicted Earth Guild War in Aku's stream? I mean, you were kind of right. Yeah, I know. I know. Earth coming in with the steel chair, bro. Stream died for a second. Uh-oh. Rest in peace. Big back behavior. Bro, it's not big back. I mean, I'm not going to eat pizza like like every single day. It's just I'm going to be eating pizza, bro, and I'm never giving that joint up again. Never again, bro. Dude, it's literally been like when was that tweet? That tweet was like 3 or 4 months ago. I heard the sands at beaches make running more difficult. Oh, I think so actually. I think that is true. Cause like I remember the first time I did the race, I did pretty much the exact same type of training that I'm doing now. Like I'm doing slightly different stuff now than I did before, but it was like the same, especially like my Sunday runs were the exact same type of thing. Like they were the same, like, I guess, course around my neighborhood. And I definitely ran my race faster than I'd ever run outside before. Now, granted, there's also always the like mental thing where it's like, hey, I'm at a race. I should go as hard as I can. So it's like you're always gonna do like slightly faster, slightly more when you're actually at a race, as opposed to just like chilling around your neighborhood. But I do think I went much faster on that race than I've ever run outside at that point. So I could see it happening again. But I mean, just the thing about it, just purely like, even if we don't take training or anything into account, like purely just the fact that I can tell you there's at least on my course there's at least 3 hills where I stop to walk for at least like a minute. At least like a minute to get up the hill. Whereas on the course there's no hills, so assuming I can continue running at my same pace the entire 3 miles, I will just by default be faster for the race because I'm not going to be walking at all. So as long as I can keep running on the race, just by default I'll be faster. Even if there's no training or anything involved with like different circumstances, I guess. Big and greedy streamer, I respect the grind. Dude, I want pizza so bad, bro. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Dude, you guys know, thinking I've given up. I've given up literal New York pizza during this stunt. My stepdad went to see his dad in New York, and he drove there, so he could have gotten pizza and drove that joint back to me, and I literally had to tell him don't do that because I can't eat pizza. Do you know how much that hurts? Do you know how painful that is? That's not good. Bro, give me a 2-button light burst for PBHL. There is no such thing, bro. Have you ever watched the anime Run with the Wind? No. Bro, your light burst is seeking what? Florence S1 on MC, Mugen S2, Nihon S1 S3, tag team attack. No longer a weebies wash, just like me for real. Yeah, I'm thinking wash this crap, bro. Wash this crap. I was actually thinking about that Teeking earlier today because Teeking, I remember when I was ranting about anime the other stream, like I remember I was saying that I Teeking watched shoujo, but the only one I can remember is Ora Monogatari, and the only reason Ora Monogatari is one of the only ones I can remember is because I haven't watched any other anime since then. Like I haven't watched any shoujo anime since then. And the only other Teeking one I can really remember is Seeking that Teeking, what was the bro, that joint was whack, by the way. Teeking, what was the thing? It was like something in the Wolf Prince or something like that. I forgot what that shoujo was called. But I watched that, but I haven't watched that joint, like either one of those in years. Because I don't watch anime anymore. Bro, no, I can't do that, lizard. I can't do that, the lizard dies. Well, seems like you're cooked. How goes the bar farming? Not as good as yours, Sammy. Not as good as yours. But yeah, dude, I don't watch anime anymore. Wolf Girl and the Black Prince. I'm gonna look this up in my other thing because Seeking. I remember that anime was kind of whack. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I watched that joint. How old is this, by the way? 2014? Yeah, that's literally Seeking 11 years ago. But yeah, I watched that. So I take it you haven't been keeping up with Apothecary? I don't know how to say that, but yeah, I haven't been keeping up with that joint. I don't even know what that is. Wait, is that the thing with the ticking skeleton dude? Apo Oh no, this is something else. What's the one with the skeleton guy? But no, I haven't been watching this. Snow White with the red hair. I barely started today and no bars so far. Also trying to finish the esoteric mastery raid. Bro, I already finished that joint. Although I didn't get the Manatura, so I'm not really done. But I finished all my weapons already. The Isekai? I don't know. It had like a red-haired chick. Yeah, Ancient Magus Bride. Yeah, that one. That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. What was the other? There was another anime I was thinking of, and I can't remember it. I like had it a second ago, and then I started thinking about the TK Magus one, and now I forgot what I was thinking about before. I don't remember. I was gonna ask if it was even a shoujo. Well, not a shoujo, but like a romance. But I can't even remember what I was gonna talk about. I don't know. It's some TK old series. Well, it's not that old, but it's like TK a decade old. Is it Ancient Magus Bride just free run but in a lower fantasy world? I don't know. I never actually watched it, by the way. Just so you know. I just know that one existed. And that's what I thought the Apothecary Diary things was. But I didn't watch that one either. March Comes in Like a Lion. No, I didn't watch that either. I didn't watch March Comes in. I got close to watching March, but no. Bro, did you guys ever see Teking, this wasn't like, this was kind of like a romance. This wasn't like a shoujo though. But did you guys ever watch Teking, Tatami Galaxy? Tatami Galaxy was a weird Teking show, bro. that was a weird show. Ancient Magus is nothing like Free Rent. I was just trying to bait a rant. No. Did you watch Seidokai Yukindomo? I don't know what that is. What did you say? Galaxy Express 99? I don't even know what that is. Oh no, I don't know what the... Wait, I've seen this chick before. This black hair chick. I don't know where I've seen her from, but I know who that chick is. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Ire, you don't have Twitter, do you? Thinking Ire, bro. Ire, I found a Freerin video earlier that Teking it expressed like literally all my grievances with that series. And it even brought up something that I forgot. It brought up something that I forgot about in Freerin, but I remembered after Teking said it because I remember I said the same Teking thing. It was the thing where when Freerin when she goes to that, when they go to that they go to that tree or whatever, and they figure out about the Teking, the world where you can talk to the people who have died or something. I was like, what are you talking about, bro? The whole point is you're supposed to appreciate them. You're supposed to appreciate them while they're alive. You're supposed to appreciate them when they're alive because once they're gone, they're gone. What do you mean you can talk to them in the end once you go to this place? That joint's whack. But that's the main goal. Also, Teking Ire, another thing I remember too, Teking, I don't know where you think I stopped in Freerin, but where I stopped in Freerin was literally when Aura died. So I saw all that part where they're in the village, and then they're fighting those that group of demons and stuff that work under Aura and stuff like that. That was where me and Spice ended. Was after Aura died. Honey and Clover's Peak. Of course you have. Tatami was weird but I enjoy it. It's directed by the same guy. Did Ping Pong the animation. Yeah. Tatami Galaxy, my favorite part about Tatami Galaxy was seeking, what's his name? Ozu? The dude that looked like a Teking fish, but he didn't actually look like a fish. It was just seeking the main character, imagining him as the seeking fish demon. But that dude was sick. One of the best shoujo. He's seen her on Twitter. Gonna keep it 100%. Actually, wait, you might be right, Onikane. Wait. Hold on, I gotta search my Twitter. Wait, I think I know exactly where that chick's from. I think I know exactly where she's from. It's from a meme. Hold up, I gotta find it. Oh god, where's that Teking post at? Oh, I think you're so right. I gotta find it. Bro, I post too much stuff. I hope I can find it, bro. It's one of my posts. Oh, I gotta find it. I don't know where it was, though. I don't remember when I tweeted it. Oh, God. There's no way it was this far back. There's no way it was this far back. Hold up, I'm looking. Hold up, wait. I'm gonna find it. On God. Oh, where is that Teking tweet at, bro? Where is that tweet? I hope it's not one of these blacked out images, bro. Where's that tweet? Oh my god, I don't know if I can find it, dude. Bro, that tweet blew up too. Bro, I wonder if I bookmarked it. I don't know where it is. Oh, I don't know where it is. Wait, let me read what you guys say. I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you. I think all your criticisms for it are enjoyable. I was able to find enjoyment in it. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Why did I know? My Twitter feed has mainly consisted of the trash heap that is DMC anime. I feel like the quest to find that tree to talk to the dead was slapped on the story just to give Freeman some sort of goal since it really... Thank you, Sammy! Thank you! You're correct! You're correct, Sammy. You are correct. You are correct. Ignore the Pyra button, keep scrolling. Also ignore the Mithra button, keep scrolling. Also, I'm surprised Freeman took off as much as it did. I figured it'd be super niche. That's what I'm saying! I remember getting the manga recommended to me when it first came out. I expected anime to happen. But a lot of anime this season are from mangas instead, which is a surprise for me. Alright, hold up. I'm not thinking... I think I might have bookmarked it. Actually, wait. Wait. I'm gonna find it, bro. I'm gonna find it. On God, I'm gonna find this tweet. I found it. Isn't this that chick? Actually, maybe it's not this chick. Maybe it's not this chick. Is this her? No, I think this is somebody else, actually. Is this the chick? Is this the chick right here? Is this a chick? Is this girl? That's not where I know her from then. Never mind. I thought that was the chick. I swear I've seen this chick before though. I've seen like an emote of this chick before. I swear to God I have. I've seen like an emote of her. And I think the emote is her like raising her hand or something. I think the only reason Fern found mainstream success was due to Fern and also the animation popping off at the time. Bro, but the thing, dude, that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. See, that's why I was ranting about the other day was seeking Fern. People only like Fern because she gets like, bro, Fern is like seeking Hex Maniac. She's like Hex Maniac where they like draw her with like way bigger boobs than she actually had. Like her boobs are like okay, but they're not like as big as the fan art be. And then people think she's cute because she pouts, but she's not even an interesting character. Fern sucks too. Fern being stacked underneath the rope, so that's what I'm saying. Funny. Oh yeah. What kind of bar farm is this? You know, a talented track 98, an AJT 500 bar farm. You have for sure. Her design is similar though. But yeah, no, I definitely seen that chick. I swear she has an emote of her like raising her hand. I don't know. It's probably from my one friend that uses Seeking Line. That's probably where I've seen it from. I have a friend that uses Line, like the chat app that I still talk to her on, and I swear she's probably used that emote before. I swear she has. But yeah, I thought it was that chick though. I thought it was that chick. When you said Twitter, it like clicked something deep inside my mind psyche, and I was like, I remember that chick from the Ragna meme, but it wasn't the right chick. The anime really did Freeman justice. The fights are pretty dang awesome compared to the manga, bro. Which is also kind of crazy because, dude, I've seen so many people talk about the animation for Frieren, and they're like some people will say like the animation carried Frieren, and then you'll have like these speaking Frieren elitists that come up and they're like, how is the animation carrying it with half of the stuff it's just them walking around? There's not even that many fights. And I'm like, bruh, like, dude, it's like, bruh, but your story sucks though. Your story's not good. Your story's not good. Funny Senpai ending hit, still hit. Bro, should we listen to that Frieren video I saw earlier? Should we listen to that joint? I saw it like literally earlier today and I was just clapping the whole time, bro. I'm like, thank you. You're making so much sense to me. Cause it's literally all the stuff this dude was saying was like the same stuff I said. It was the same stuff I said about Teking Himmel was the GOAT, but then Himmel just dies. And then another thing he brought up too that I didn't bring up, like I brought up that I was mad about the drunk monk dying because I like the drunk monk. But the other thing that he brought up was he was like, he was like, it's kind of dumb that like Frieren realizes that Frieren realizes that her time, like she should value her time with people while they're still alive, right? But then like as soon as Himmel dies, like after the funeral, the drunk monk and the dwarf dude all split up again, and she just doesn't spend time with them. And then he also brought up how they then introduced Fern. They didn't introduce Fern instead of her spending time with the monk still, and then the monk just dies. And it's like, bro, he's so right. He's so right. Like, this guy is spitting. Like, he's just saying everything, bro. He's saying all the right stuff. People like Frieren because it's a chill anime, but it's like the thing. I think my biggest issue with Frieren is like, and this is why I keep saying, like, I don't mind chill anime, but it's just there's nothing in Frieren. It's pretty much like what Sammy said, where it's like they gave Frieren a goal because there was no goal. There was nothing freaking happening. Like there was nothing happening, and that's my issue. It's like too chill. There's no drama or anything. Like there's not even like political drama, just nothing. They're literally just walking around. The only thing is with the demons, but it's like, and that was another thing he brought up too, was like nothing feels like a threat because Frieren is so overpowered that if anything was a threat, she just bodies it anyway. So it's like there's like no stakes, there's no drama, there's no nothing. And then you just have two like bland chicks walking around. What's your setup for this? Oh, hold up. I'll show you. That's the point of the series, though. Yeah, the point of the series is nothing. That's the point, and that's boring. That's not interesting. I think another thing he said about it too. Another thing he said about it too was he was like, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting that yeah, what you just said, Oni King. He said he was like, I've never really seen a story that's like post Demon Lord, and then he's like, after watching it, I kind of see why there's no other stories like this, because it's boring. It's boring. There's no intrigue. There's nothing happening. All the conflict is over. So it's just like even on like a small conflict, there's just nothing. It's just literally just them walking around doing menial tasks. Alright, let me read what you guys said. Hold on, I'm gonna get to what you just said, Ire. I gotta read what else you said before that. I think Frieren is an unconventional story. Oh wait, hold up. Before I read anything, let me show you my thinking setup, bro. This is the setup. This is the setup. This, and then this. That's the setup. And then also I have this one. That's like the same thing, but with Zeta. This. And then this. 2 UL daggers. Actually, these are katanas, Sammy. But you can use pig weapon for this anyway. Alright, let me read what you guys said before. I think Frieren is an unconventional story that isn't going to appeal to everyone. The story's over. It's about appreciating the small things, so focus on the small thing. Himmel wouldn't have done this. I think God gave Vinland Anime of the Year over Frieren. Thank you. Such a brat. He didn't get to the mage arc. It was too chill. That's the point. Oh, I read that. I feel like that was kind of the appeal of the manga. There wasn't a goal, and it was just a melancholic life of Frieren, the elves and elves in general. Bro, that joint's boring though. Well, the manga, but I definitely felt it wasn't for everyone. The arc you didn't get to, the Meiji Museum, introduced stakes on a smaller and larger scale. You're right, Frieren takes out most threats, but they work around it in that arc. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's just, it was so boring that I couldn't get there. And like I said, I really wanted to get there because Ubel, and I always forget the other chick's name. Syrie. Both those characters are hot as crap. Both those characters are hot as crap. Like, I wanted to get there, but it's just so boring. It's so boring. Oh, you know the other thing I forgot to bring up in the last stream too The other thing I forgot to bring up was Seeking Freeman was going right alongside Seeking Dungeon Meshi, bro. And it's like, it's not even close. Dungeon Meshi is so much better, man. And Dungeon Meshi has action too, but Dungeon Meshi has a lot of Seeking sitting around, talking, and walking around stuff too. But the characters are just so much more interesting. The characters are so much more interesting in Dungeon Meshi than Freeman, man. They just have such a better cast. It's like insane. And half of that, like I said, half of that show is Seeking Cooking. And it's just like so much more interesting than Freeman. Maybe you appreciate that, but you have to get there first. Bro, I don't know, man. Maybe once I can get pizza, bro. Maybe once I can get pizza back on my weekends, I'll hit up my boy Spice. I'm like, alright, we gotta go back in. We gotta finish Freeman, bro. We gotta finish Freeman, because I'm gonna need a pizza for that joint. This joint's Seeking garbage. But yeah, maybe once I can eat pizza again, dude, maybe I can hit up Spice and be like, let's finish this joint. But Jesus Christ, dude, it's just so rough. Stark exists though, and that's what I said. That's what I said last. I don't know if you were here for when I was ranting before, Mo, like in the last stream or the stream before that during Guild War. But I said Stark was good. I said like everybody besides Freeman and Fern were good, which is the funny part because they're like two people. But I said Stark was good. I said Stark was good. I said Himmel was good. I said the Drunk Monk was good. I said Seeking, what's his name, Eisen was good. I said Freeman's Master was good. It's literally just Freeman and Fern, but they're the two main people. They're the two main people, and they're just both boring. But like everybody else in the story is good. It's just those two. Probably write off the rest of it outside the art. Posted the Fire Magna setup in Discord, by the way. I'm up to date on the manga, dealing with all these hiatuses pain. Senshi might go. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think Freeman is more focused on spark instance and nostalgia and melancholy than being an entertaining story. I don't know. Feels very much like focus on the message show rather than have fun watching. And I think another thing that this guy said in his video too was I think Freeman would have helped. It would have helped if it got like, they should have gave Freeman like an OVA before Freeman came out that just like showed some of the journey. Because another thing he said too was it's like, it's hard to really even feel Freeman's loss for some of these characters like Himmel and the Drunk Monk when we barely know those characters, and she doesn't take any effort during the story to get to know these characters either. So it's like when they die, it's like, okay, they died, but I don't really feel anything because they die. It's just like, okay, they died, I guess I'm supposed to be sad now, but it's just like, not really. So I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't like Driven. Rare Manti for 2 skill. Which skill is it? Oh yeah, it's Secret Triad. Dungeon Meshi scene with the singing is so funny. I need to watch it. You do need to watch Dungeon Meshi, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how Freeman took off so much when Dungeon Meshi was running at the same time, like side by side. It's just like literally just better show right there. And we're on Freeman. I don't get it. And I guess I'm just like the freaking odd man out because everybody else was hyped for it, but I just don't understand. I really don't. You do need to watch Dungeon Meshi. I'm not kidding, bro. That joint is good. That joint's real good. I think like I said, I think the biggest issue with Freeman for me though is just like I'm really character based. And if I don't mesh well with your characters, like pretty much everything else is gonna like fall on deaf ears. Like I can still understand the message of like Freeman and stuff, but it's just like it's so hard for me to really connect with your story when I just don't care about your story. When I don't care about your characters. And like I said, the only characters I really cared about in Seeking Freeman were Stark and Himmel. And Himmel Seeking Dead. And the Drunk Monk. I like the Drunk Monk. Dungeon Meshi. Fun romp that can get very serious and dark at the drop of the hat. That's what I'm saying, bro. Wasn't in the mood to watch something that funny. I like Fruit, I don't understand the massive popularity. I liked it a lot. The perfect time to watch old anime this season is dog water. Fruit is better Fujo bait. I was in a phase where if I got happy and I get to work, all that happiness just dies, so I was watching midday. Want you to watch Psychopath now? Yo, maybe one day, dude. Have you watched Ray Zero? I haven't watched all Ray Zero. The last thing I remember seeing in Ray Zero was when they were taking on the whale thing, like out in the field. That's the last thing I remember. I really need to watch Ray Zero though, because god dang, bro, Teking, I need a kidna in my life. Holy, I need a kidna in my life, bro. Psychopaths need to be watching these trying times. all I know is Imminence and Shadow season 3 comes out this year and my body's ready. I don't know what that is. Imminence and Shadow. Imminence and Shadow. I don't know what this is. But I'm happy for you, dude. I don't know what that is though. Should 100% watch the first season of Psychopaths, bruh. Alright, I'll watch Psychopaths eventually. Sid Cogano, my goat, Shadow. I knew you were a real one. I'm just joining. How did we get back to this debate? I don't even remember. It was something Ire said. What did you say earlier, Ire? Oh no, we were talking about Teking. We were talking about shoujos. And then Ire was like, is the Magus bride thing? Isn't that like Freerin or something like that? And he was trying to bait an interaction, but then the thing about it though is I Teking watched a video earlier about Freerin, and that dude was preaching all the same stuff I was talking about, and then we started talking about Freerin again. That's how we got back here. But we were talking about Teking shoujos. I don't remember why we started talking about shoujos though. I don't remember why we got on that topic, but that's how we got here. Oh, Sid Matame. Very real. He's not watching it. Bro, I will one day, dude. One day. Such a refreshing character to watch. Sid is the funniest character I've seen since Kazuma on God. Oh. Bro, what time is it? Ticking 8:30. I might go like another 30 minutes. I need to get food. Not Kwamba trying to sell me another ticking arcade stick. Post that video so I can see if that person actually fit. I got you, bro. Do you guys want to watch it? Do you guys want to watch that free run video? In my last 30 minutes before I pass away from this mortal plane? You guys want to watch that? Or should I just link it? Speaking of anime, I got a VPN to US so I can watch the new Watanabe on Adult Swim. Throw it up? Okay, hold up. I'll find it. Alright. This one. It's literally called Friven is boring and I don't get it. Literally same, my guy. Relatable. Alright, hold up. Let me do the whatchamacallit. Oh wait, I gotta put the thing on.
Every once in a while.
Okay, hold up. Okay, this. Alright, I'm gonna link it too. If you don't mind me debate some of the takes. Alright, Teking. I gotta get my screen in order so I can continue the farm. I'll mute this. I'll move this. Alright, I can see everything now.
Throughout the endless cycle of dogshit seasonal anime, one or two shows will become popular beyond expectations. Said series will fall into one of either two types for me. For one, it could be a show that's genuinely so freaking good that even a miserable contrarian like myself can't deny how great it is. Any show that manages to accomplish this is legitimately a great anime that absolutely deserves popularity, like Jujutsu Kaisen and Vinland Saga.
I've never seen Data
and then
Live.
we have Frieren standing on the other side of the spectrum, where her show falls under the
voice already
category
has
of
me wanting to cook
overrated
him.
dog shit. Undeniable masterpiece that I'm clearly just too much of a tourist to understand, even though I've been watching anime since I was a kid. Look, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, there were quite a good number of shows that I enjoyed this year, like Zone 100, Hell's Paradise, Mashley, and Nier Automata. Even shows that I wasn't particularly fond of, like Oshinoko and Spy X Family, were still quite impressive in their own right. Sure, I didn't exactly like either of them, but they had legitimate qualities that made it understandable as to why they became so popular within the community, whether it be for the occasional clever joke or insanely high production value. But out of all the series that have aired this year, Frieren is by far the one that I just do not get. Like, no matter how much I try to wrap my head around it, I just do not understand why this show is so well received. It's not terrible by any means, but anime of the year material? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you people just claim any show with a slightly interesting premise to be the best thing to have ever existed? And why the hell am I asking? Of course you fucking do. The hero, Haito the priest, Aizen the dwarven warrior, and our protagonist Frieren, an elven mage. Together, the four make up the hero's party, who at this point in time has just defeated the Demon King. Really sorry to go off track for a second, but I have to say that I find it painfully hilarious how the concept of the hero's journey has been beaten and battered so hard by dogshit isekai animes that we now have shows that revolve around skipping it entirely. It's honestly a real damn shame because the hero's journey is by far one of my all-time favorite templates for storytelling, so it physically hurts me to see it be reduced to a worthless joke. This is not exclusive to just this show, by the way. It's been a grievance of mine for quite a while now. I digress though. The highlight of their final night together is the Era meteor shower. A meteor shower that only happens once every 50 years, and due to how special it is, they go their separate ways the following morning with its final days. This is by far the most interesting part of the entire series. I've seen a lot of anime that have used the 1,000-year-old elf shtick for their walking vagina with pointy ears, and it is almost never utilized in any interesting manner. More often than not, the 1,000-year-old elf character just looks and even behaves like a normal bratty human teenager, with their old age not really amounting to anything other than an excuse for Coomers to give excuses on why it's totally okay to jerk off to said characters. But then I looked at the timer and realized that we were only halfway through the first episode. Right after this really heartbreaking scene where we just established this whole narrative about how it's important to cherish the time you have with your loved ones, Frieren, Haito, and Aizen immediately go their separate ways again. Don't get me wrong, I understand that they all have their own lives to live, I understand that your friends can't take up your entire life, but they legitimately don't even make an effort to see each other again for another 20 years. Frieren just fucking cried about how she regrets not getting to know Himmel better before he died, and then she immediately just neglects all her relationships all over again.
You gotta be...
Why?
Why? Why, oh god, fucking why?
We literally have Aizen and Haito himself, two infinitely more interesting characters who have actual history with Frieren. Himmel was Frieren's closest friend,
Bro,
even among
this
those
Fern
in the
sucks,
hero's party,
dude.
and she still admits that she barely knew anything about him. But Pseudo, it's not an action show, it's about the beauty of the journey. It's about the experience.
Bruh, this is what I be hearing, bruh. This is what I be hearing, bruh.
Getting stabbed is a fucking experience too. Doesn't mean you should fucking go through it, right?
The genre in all of anime might be shonen, but that doesn't mean I'm just a meathead retard who can't enjoy other things. Take series like Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash and Konosuba for examples. Two other shows that are set in a fantasy setting but aren't necessarily about epic battles and action, but yet I'm still able to thoroughly enjoy both of them. And part of the huge reason why these shows worked was because they had the right cast of characters. Konosuba focused on making fun of well-known tropes and cliches that we've all come to know, as well as the overall absurdity of fantasy worlds in general. Together, it uses these aspects to make a very comedic show with jokes that wouldn't hit nearly as hard if the protagonist Kazuma and his party members weren't written to be as over the top as they were. Rather than making them realistic or complex, and instead focus more on their chemistry so that they could bounce off of their environment and each other much better. And the result is, in my opinion, one of the funniest isekais
I
around.
don't just like
On the other
shonen, I
hand,
also
Grimgar
like
Fantasy and
Konosuba.
Ash takes a more serious approach by having much more down-to-earth
Yeah, that is
and
kind of a
believable
wild thing.
characters take the stage. Yes, there were very good fight scenes, but the main appeal was mostly about the journey of these fairly realistic teenagers and how they're coping with having been plucked away from their homes and are now forced to survive in a world filled with monsters that are trying to constantly kill them. There was a perfect mix of action and genuinely good character moments to tell a pretty compelling story. Hell, that's pretty much all you need to keep someone like me entertained. Log Horizon, an isekai anime that had a huge portion of its story revolve around discussion about economics, is still one of the best isekai fantasy animes to this day, because the characters are all charming, entertaining, and fun to watch. watch.
It's some serious gourmet shit.
And then we have the cast of Frieren, who are, I'm just gonna say it, some of the most sleep-inducing motherfuckers I have ever had the
No, it
pleasure of
cannot.
watching.
Because everything
he's my least favorite out of all the Darren types, by the way. Both speak with the same deadpan, monotone voice 90% of the time. Now, this is not to say that the Kudere archetype is automatically a bad thing, but to be frank, the trope itself really works best when they're not the main characters. Kudere characters on their own are stale, boring, and flat. They need other characters to be able to bounce off of, preferably either an energetic youngster or a boisterous old guy. In this case, I once again bring up Hyter, as his cynical but cheeky attitude was a good contrast to Frieren's deadpan autism, in which to keep herself alive. Meanwhile, Frieren is a 1,000-year-old elf who spent 10 years fighting the Demon King, and another 70 years.
What'd you say? That's just wrong, because look how popular the show is. The Kudere does work, but why is the show popular though? That's the question. I mean, the same thing, like, I feel like you can't even say that though, because the thing about it is, it's like, that joint could literally just be seeking crowd propaganda. It's like the same thing as seeking Sword Art Online. Like, are we really gonna say Sword Art Online is seeking good? But it's like Sword Art Online was one of the most popular animes ever, because everybody just bandwagoned on top of that joint. But that anime still sucks too. So it's like, you can't just say like, oh, it's popular, so it's seeking works. Sword Art Online was good. Oh my god. Here we go, bro. Here we go, bro. Oh, no. Oh, no, bro. Sword, yeah, I agree with Mercy. Everything Mercy just said, that's correct. Everything Mercy just said, that's correct. Sword Art Online has an amazing premise. Sword Art Online was not good. Ain't no way, bro. So only good the fifth 7 caps? What does that mean? We said wait until season 2? Bro, why do y'all keep saying, oh, you gotta wait till the Tiki Mage arc? You gotta wait till season 2, bro. Thinking, I'm not trying to wait that long. I'm not trying to sit through some Tiki mid for like Tiki hours on hours just to potentially get to something good. And that joint's probably mid too. Sal was a huge, this is my first anime cultural moment. Does it? That's what I'm saying, bro. Praising Sal equals ban. It cracks and Sal started to show mid to late season 1, but it was good. Season 2 Sal and all his dog work. I'm gonna be real. I haven't watched Sword Art Online in so long, but I'm gonna be real. I remember from like the first couple episodes, I was already kind of like turned off Sword Art Online. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember. I would have to watch it again, but it's not nearly as fresh in my mind as Frieren is. Because Frieren I watched like a couple months ago. But taking Sword Art Online, I remember there's something at the start of Sword Art Online. Well, there's a couple things at the start of Sword Art Online that I don't remember liking either. But I can't tell you what they are. Astro is down bad for Pito and GGO. You know, he let people say One Piece gets good after time skip. What are you gonna say about that? I say they're kicking stupid, because One Piece is literally good from the start. I say the same thing. I don't even say the same thing. Honestly, bro, One Piece gets worse after the time skip, first of all. Most people say about One Piece gets good at Arlong Park, which I think Arlong Park is a very teaking good. Arlong Park is a really good like starter arc, I guess. But the thing about it is, I feel like One Piece is literally just good from the start. It's just people thinking, I don't know, people can't enjoy it. I'd argue it gets worse. Yeah, it gets worse after the time skip. Pre time skip One Piece is like the best One Piece. I'm down bad for most of the. All right, read that. Absolutely not. I miss old One Piece. One Piece is great for the first 3 episodes or something, where you get the flashback. So this is you with Sal right now. No. And then nobody dies until Marineford? Bro, what do you mean, dude? Mercy, you don't just take nukes like Pell, man? You don't just take nukes and survive? Is that not a normal occurrence? Wait, when you say One Piece is bad, that just Fishman and Dressrosa? No, I mean, the feel of One Piece in general post time skip is just not, it's literally not the same story. I'm gonna be real. It's like not the same story. The only thing that really makes One Piece like good and kind of the same story after the time skip is the fact that you're dealing with the same characters, you're dealing with the same world in general, and you're dealing with all the like the main thing keeping One Piece alive right now, I'm going to keep it a stack. The main thing keeping One Piece alive right now is all the mysteries and all the lore that Oda has set up pre-time skip that you're just kind of starting to actually see now in post-time skip. That's the only thing keeping that story afloat. Because like all the arcs post time skip are not nearly as good as seeking anything pre time skip. Not even close. And the main reason, honestly, is they stopped focusing on the Straw Hats. They stopped focusing on the Straw Hats like they were supposed to. In pre-time skip, they focus on the Straw Hats are like the main characters. They're still the main characters post-time skip, but there's so many other characters flying around post-time skip that it like screws up the whole balance. And it just becomes more about like world building and teaching everybody else besides the Straw Hats. Whereas pre-time skip, other people they had a lot of characters pre-time skip, but teaching pre-time skip, the Straw Hats were like the main focus. And that just stopped post-time skip. Hey, Doya, welcome to the True Degenerates. I think again. Yeah, I think again. Welcome back. Have much Straw Hat in the New World. Old One Piece's adventure. Yeah. Also, the adventure. I think that honestly, that's another thing. I feel like post-time skip. That's another thing. Like kind of how I said, like geeking. Post time skip is like going into all the lore that pre-time skip set up. It's kind of the same thing with like areas too. It's like post-time skip, we gotta see Fishman Island. We have to see Dressrosa. We have to see Whole Cake Island. We have to see Wano. We have to see Tiki Elbaf. Like, it's all these places that we've known about for like years that we have to see. So it's like, but pre-time skip, it was like we were just kind of going to places. Things were just happening pre-time skip. So it's like stuff was just like appearing before you that you didn't know about, and you were getting surprised about it. And it was like all these new locales we'd never heard about before. And it's like now it's kind of like we're just like on a train track essentially post-time skip, where it's like we have to hit this, we have to see this person, we have to hit this, we have to see this person. It's just like that over and over and over again. And it takes away from, like Ayer said, it takes away from the adventure that we had before. When Lucky Roo just pulled up and blew that dude's brains out in Shanks flashback, we thought we were getting a great pirate show. New One Piece's power scaling piece. One Piece has gotten so many tourists now. Then it's still good. What's still good? I'm behind. Be arguing about who's the strongest, who's the best, and they specifically avoid killing off anyone except the two best characters for the next 10 years. But I would say most of the Straw Hat characters are done. Like, they just need to reach the finale. They do, but it just makes for it like I'm not saying that they need more characterization. I think you're right. It's just it makes the story worse because that was the most interesting part. The most interesting part was learning about all the Straw Hats and going through their arcs. But now that that's over, it's like we're focusing on other characters that we don't really care about as much. I just want to see more of the Straw. Like, it's essentially like I want that nostalgic feeling of what I saw in pre-time skip back, and it's just you can't do that anymore because, like you said, their arcs are done. So we just kind of have to deal with it. But the issue is we have to deal with it for so long because One Piece is so long. So it's just like dragging on. It's like I just want to see the end now. Like, just get it over with. But we just have to sit here and wait. So it like sucks. It just goes on forever. The green Hase door. I know I only got robbed by somebody this man. Thank you, dude. Alright, I'm gonna finish this video.
Just traveling the land. The interactions between these two should be engaging as fuck. Their entire fucking journey, almost every single line of dialogue exchanged by these two characters has the same amount of entertainment value as watching paint dry.
I feel awful. It was wrong of me to ever doubt you.
That being said though, I can't be too mad about this, especially since it kinda significantly improves once a character named Stark enters the party.
Yup, Stark,
He's a
my
fairly
boy.
simplistic character, being Aizen's apprentice and taking on the role of the party's warrior. In any other story, I probably would have just written him off as just the goofy coward with a heart of gold, but since he's in this show, he's automatically the best character simply because of the fact that he expresses more than 2 emotions. Besides, a boring cast might be pretty bad, but it's still not the worst thing this anime does.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
No, the worst development of this show is easily what happens in the second half of episode 4. Frieren and Fern, after meeting up with Aizen, having been there in the past, Frieren's previously aimless journey now has a goal. From here onwards, she intends to make her way to Oriel in hopes that she can once again talk to Himmel, and when I say I got up from my chair out of frustration...
Yo, I gotta stop it right here, because there's one thing he brings up, or there's one thing he doesn't bring up that him talking about this brought up in my head that annoyed me, and that I remember this annoyed me when I watched it. So you're telling me this entire story is supposed to be built around the story after you've beaten the Demon King, but the whole point of the story is just to go back to the Demon King's castle? Like, bro, I would have rather you just show me the original journey instead of just showing me a repeat journey of going back to the Demon King's castle. What's the point? You couldn't think of anything better than just going back to what you already did? She already went there. She already beat him. So we're just going to go back to a castle just to walk around the whole time just to get back there. And then we're just going to do whatever they do at the castle at the end of the story. What's the point? Just show me the first one. Bro, it's dumb. It's dumb. They're doing a slow journey. Bro, it's too slow, bro. The journey isn't to beat the demon. I know it's not to beat the Demon King, but the thing about it, Legend, what I'm telling you is by going back to the same place where the Demon King was originally, what do you think the story's going to do? The story is just going to retread all the places she went to get back to the Demon King. So let's just say she walks past like a Teking battlefield that's on the way to the Demon King castle. She's just probably going to reminisce about, oh, Teking, this is where Himmel Teking beat that monster, and then he saved this village, and this village was so happy. I didn't understand it back then, but now I understand it. I would have rather just seen it at the start instead of seeing a flashback to it while I'm passing by the village when I go back there. That's what I'm saying. When we go back to the exact same place where the original endgame was, we're just going to retread all her steps to go back there, and it's just going to be flashback on top of flashback on top of flashback. I don't care. I want to see it when it happened. Why do I just want to see flashbacks? That's what it's going to be. I can already tell. That's what I'm saying. That's my issue with it. It's Fruit's second chance. Go through the same thing, but not her previous mistake. Point is that they're doing the same journey and can see the changes 70 years later. But I don't care. That's the thing. I don't care. I don't care about the changes 70 years later because I didn't even see what it was like 70 years before. See, that's my issue. That's my issue with like the whole death thing too, where it's like I didn't know anything about Himmel or the drunk monk or Aizen before. So like if those characters die, I don't feel anything because I didn't know what happened before. I need to see what happened before. You can't just throw all that joint and teaching flashbacks. It don't work. Probably because like 500 animes already do that. I think starting the story at the end of it is interesting, but that's a good point. That Frieren still acts overall the same despite losing to her close friend. Like, yeah, she has some of the flashback moments, but it's mostly about her realizing that she loved Himmel. They loved her bad. You're gonna eat your flashbacks and you're gonna like them? No, bro. No. I refuse. Alright, I'm gonna finish this for real though. But that was the thing. Like,
unfortunately, once I've taken the time to actually properly watch it, it's nothing but a giant boring disappointment. I'm not saying there aren't any good qualities. It's not a horrendous show by any stretch of the imagination. The animation is definitely serviceable and admittedly quite pretty at times. Plus, it might have just been a brief mention, but Stark really was a solid addition to the cast. He's certainly a positive change of pace from the other 2 robots. Other than that though, there's really not much I can say about Frieren to try and give it any sort of compliment. It's not particularly entertaining, it does not live up to the hype, and it's certainly not anime of the season.
Bro said it in conclusion twice. Anyway, banger video, dude. Naruto was another flashback piece, was part of the big 3. Again, she said that she didn't get a chance to pronounce her love. Sad? No, it's not sad. But the thing about it, see, that's what this guy said. It's like the whole point of Frieren is to be like thinking, oh, this is what you couldn't do. This is what you couldn't do, and you kind of just have to live with your mistake because he's gone now. You can't pronounce her love. But now it's gonna be like what? She's gonna find him at the end and just be like, hey, I loved you. It's like, dude's a ghost now. That's not gonna help him. Like, is he just supposed to exist to give Frieren closure at the point? Like at the end? Like, what's the point? Serviceable is a crazy statement when it's one of the better animated anime. I mean, I ain't gonna talk on the anime or the animation. Animation, sure, whatever. I'll give you that one. But King, I'll also give you that opening. That opening, unironically, is banger. I'm not even gonna cap. That opening was pretty fucking good. But it's just like, bro, we stopped talking about Naruto after they killed off Madara. True. You had to watch the show. I don't know where the story goes, but my assumption is the land spirit doesn't actually exist since a wild goose chase. That makes it even worse! Because then it really just becomes walking simulator. That's even worse if it doesn't exist. It's just literally walking simulator at that point. They're just walking around. And they're walking back, again, like I said, they're walking back to the same place that they did before. So we're literally just going on a more boring journey than what we could have had in the first place. We could have just had the original journey and just watched that as opposed to watching flashback journey going to the same place. And now there's nothing even at the end. So if that happens, that makes it even worse. It's bad, bro. It's just bad. It's just not good. It's not good. It's not good. I don't like fruit, bro. I just don't, bro. It's crazy how a lot of your questions get answered and they do it well, bro. Dude. It's slow, bro, but like that's the thing. Why do you need to take so long to do anything? Why do you need to take so long to do anything? To do anything? And like, oh, okay, Legend, you weren't here. You weren't here earlier when I told Ire where I stopped at, where me and Spice stopped at. We stopped once Aura dies. We stopped there. So I saw like literally all of the start. I saw up to Stark. I saw Teking. I saw when they fight against the Teking demons and all the stuff in the city. I saw all that stuff, and it just still never got better. It's like, how long does it take? Other characters do get their own personal goals. Mostly the other drunk healer of the party and the old lady chaser. Artistic choice of how to tell a story, bro. I mean, it's artistic, sure, but it's still boring. it's still boring. It's like, if you want to tell the story like that, sure, by all means, but it doesn't make it any less boring. I gotta extend my screen again. Extendo screen. That show just isn't for you. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just seeking. But anyway, Tekken, I saw that video earlier, bro, and I was just like, dang, this dude he's talking right to my soul, bro. He's talking right to my soul. All the interesting side characters in the second half. I mean, like I said, I wanted to see Tekken Yubel and I wanted to see Syrie. But god dang, bro, it's such a slog to get there, man. It's such a slog to get there. And it's kind of funny too. It's kind of funny too that you bring that up, because even saying that all the interesting side characters show up, all the interesting side characters show up later is seeking a crazy statement to me, because your main characters are still seeking Frieren and Fern. So if you're like, it don't matter how many great side characters they get later. If Frieren and Fern don't get better, then it don't get better as an anime for me, because that's my two main characters. I like that priest dude. Yeah, I like the priest dude too. Hyder. I like Hyder too. It's true, the second half focuses more on the people that aren't Fern, Frieren, and Stark. That's what I'm saying, bro. And see, even they know. Even the author knows. They're like, dang, this joint's boring as crap. We gotta bring in some other characters. We gotta bring in some other characters, because this joint's seeking not hitting at all. This joint is not hitting. Magic test art was a pretty dang cool part of the story. Priest leaving the party one episode before they meet the MILF is the real tragedy. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, even they could tell if they're just introducing more characters, because it's like the characters. Oh well, Stark. All this is Freeman and Fern. Stark is the exemption. He's the outlier. He is good, but the other two, not so high. Not so high. Stark backstory, bro. Everything with Stark was good. Everything with Stark was good. He's just a good character. He's a good character. It's the other two. The other two. I'm not feeling them. Thought his elder bro was a bad dude. But yeah, no. It's just the other two. I'm not feeling it. Unless he wasn't, I cried. What the heck? But I don't know, man. Maybe, like I said, maybe once I can get a pizza to help me get through it, I might call out my boy Spice and be like, dude, we gotta finish Freerun, dude. We gotta try and slog through it. We gotta slog through it. I gotta see you, Bell. I gotta see Syrie. Do you think Fern was at her best when bouncing off Stark? They elevate each other. Yeah. Because, like I said in the last stream, Stark talking to Fern is like Johnny 2x4 talking to Teking Plank. Somebody's finally talking. Somebody's finally saying something. If Johnny 2x4 ain't there, Teking Plank's just sitting in the corner. He ain't doing nothing. I forgot Purple Hair Girl exists. How do you forget Purple Hair Girl exists? She's a second main character. For me talking bad stuff till Stark puts his hands on her. All Stark did was hold her arms. She was quivering in her boots. While good characters just go watch Bakudo. That was in fear mode. I'm dead. I don't know, dude. Oh, you know somebody else Teking I was interested in? The Teking, I never met this character, but that one character Teking, bro, Teking Gray is solo leveling's biggest op, bro. But Teking, the other character that I kind of liked was I don't know, I haven't gotten to him, but the old gruff guy that they meet, that Freeman tries the like seduction technique on, where she blows the kiss. That dude seemed like he was gonna be cool too, but I didn't get that far. But that guy seemed like he was gonna be cool too. But like I said, it's just Teking Freeman and Fern, dude. Those are the two Teking ones, man. Those are the two ones that Teking, they're just not hitting. Oh, he was supposed to be the priest for their journey? Oh. Yeah, I didn't get to him yet. But he seemed cool. He's a priest who likes older women. Oh, that's who you were talking about, Mercy? Teking, he leaves one episode before the MILF shows up? Is that who you're talking about? Oh my god, I clicked on the Teking 16 one. I wanted that one. I'm actually a big fan of solo leveling. I read the model one. I can actually name 5 characters from the show. No summons. Oh, hey, nice, dude. But yeah, he deserved better. Dang, dude. But yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. Regardless, though, Teking. Hopefully that video can tell you, because pretty much everything that guy said. Pretty much everything that guy said in that video, plus like some of the stuff I added, is like I understand it all. That's how I feel. Cause god dang, bro. Also, I gotta go get Teking food. I'm gonna do like 3 more PBHLs after this one, or unless I get raid locked. Which I don't think I'm gonna get raid locked because it's PBHL. But I'm gonna do like 3 more and then I'm gonna go get some food before I starve. I was supposed to do a Teking expert, but we got Freerun sidetracked. I'll just do it later before I go to sleep. Oh, that's a Teking gun. Bro, I thought that was like the butter thing that Sarcell uses. I was like, what is that? I thought that was the butter thing. I was like, why did you say butter named them? Nice, nice. Oh, get reverse ban. What the? Ray still hasn't named them. Bro, he's looking on the wiki, dude. Give him a sec. He's checking the wiki right now, man. He's got to get through the pages. It's a slow loading wiki. Alright, I'm going to do one more. Then I'm out of here. I got to get food. I don't even know what I want, though. I got to get something. Or else I'll starve. Dang, dude. 13 out of 30. Not like he can spell them right. This is my brick right here, guaranteed. God dang it, bro. Do I have any in reserve? No. I'm done with Angel Halo for now. Thank God. That was a whole day ordeal. Hey, nice. Proud of you. If you're at the mall one day, you know how to spell. I low-key can't spell most of them. Hey, somebody get Gray in a voice chat and confirm if he knows 5 of them. Somebody get him in a voice chat. Alright, I'm done though. Tomorrow I got teaking. Tomorrow I got reclears on Final Fantasy, so probably not gonna stream that joint. I might be back on Wednesday though. But yeah, if I'm not back on Wednesday, then probably like I don't even know. It depends how our reclears go tomorrow because seeking we might have to take Thursday or Friday too. I don't know because we got splits. But anyway, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Bye bye.